Uh, I know. Oh, someone said Dozy. Dozy mentioned in a live the other day that men are generally not going to slide in the DMs if they've only seen headshots of a woman.
Facts.
They they want to see full body pics as well, or something along those lines. Can you explain the difference between a man checking out a woman to figure out if he's physically attracted to her, and the lust Jesus talked about in Matthew chapter 5, verse 27 through 28?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's go to the text. Let's go to the text. Let's
It
go to the
always
text.
gotta be.
That's so deep. It's
No,
so simple.
yo,
Yo,
let's go
you
to
know
the
what I mean?
text.
You gonna marry your face? You
Matthew
gonna marry
5
your
what?
face? You feel me?
I would.
Show me on your wedding day
Matthew
where
5.
the man
Oh,
wearing a
wait,
blanket.
shh,
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
Break your
wait a minute.
face.
Matthew 5 what? Matthew 5 what?
Matthew chapter 5, verse 27 through 28. We should probably actually read that whole passage. Not just
Okay.
those two verses out of context.
You have heard. Okay, so let's just read those verses and we can kind of skim through. So 27 to 28. Wait a minute. I'm going to read from the 1 second, everybody.
Read, brother.
This is your Bible study for the sub. See, I like the amplified version, but let's go NIV. All right. Adultery, verse 27. You have heard that it was said, you shall not commit adultery. But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Okay, I can understand that. I can understand her plight in that. The question is, the question is me looking at your physical features? Am I don't, for me, I don't necessarily have to lust after you by seeing your physical features. Now hold on, though. Well, actually, those you tap in because I'm gonna go to some.
All right, boom. Tag me in, bro. Appreciate it. I just want to say, if I see somebody walking down the street, does that mean I looked at them lustfully? Matter of fact, if I go to work and I see my coworker and I looked at them full body up and down, does that mean I'm looking at them lustfully? So you're telling me if you cut off the whole body and just see your face, I'm not looking at you lustfully? How does that formula even work? Because basically what you're saying is, and this is what I mean, I really like to face common sense when people say things like that, right? Because you're basically saying, how does somebody see somebody's body and not look at them lustfully? Let's be real. Let's just go down to the real foundation of it. If you're going to marry a man, right? Because I'm assuming it's a woman that asks this question. You're going to marry his face? You going to cut just the body and you going to marry his face?
Some of them would.
Tag me in, bro.
Go ahead. I'm tagging you in, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Women be bugging, bro. Women are so wild, bro. Bro, women would be the first thing women ask is
some women.
Some
Not
women.
all of
The
them,
first
guys.
thing they ask is how tall is it?
Facts.
They check out your height. Are you lusting when you checking out niggas' height?
Facts. Tell them, bro.
You feel me? They check out your shoes.
Is
But ain't nothing wrong with that.
Is he chocolate or not?
You feel me?
Thank you.
You know, but when a man just want to see, I just want to see the package.
Right. And most
You
of
gotta be
all,
lustful.
and
That's
most
crazy.
of facts, and most of all, your face, y'all magicians with the face.
Crazy.
Am I lying?
WandaVision.
Y'all magicians with the face.
With
you
the
know what I mean?
filters, with the
Filters,
makeup.
Your body might be the most thing that can't change on you. If anything, the most solid thing on you.
They're changing it with the angles.
Right, they are changing it with the angles. But in real life, your body's your body. So I don't, and see, this is what I mean. So really what you're telling me is you're going to present yourself to a man who wants to marry you, and you're only going to show him your face. And then, so basically, are you okay with a man disliking the way your body looks and walking away? Or are you okay with him liking basically the mystery of you? Like, listen, so basically you're saying, I just want to be loved for my face. Is that what you're saying? If a man doesn't get to see your full body. Yo, people be out here acting like clowns. So we gonna marry just the face with makeup. Yo, like.
So I think what it really comes to is that
I'm about to, we coming.
Because the Bible talked about Rebecca.
We coming.
My bad.
Minute, we coming.
It talked about Rachel.
Wait,
you feel me?
Wait.
Talked about
Sarah.
Sarah.
And most of all,
Esther.
He didn't see just Rachel's face.
Listen.
The Bible actually specifically says Esther had a nice body.
Yep.
It said she was fine in face
Hey,
and her figure.
hey, here we go. Miss Lady, let me holler at you real fast. Songs of Songs, chapter 7. How beautiful.
No, you gotta say it in like a Barry White voice.
Songs of Songs.
No.
That's not it.
That's it.
Songs of Songs, chapter 7.
Mm-hmm.
How beautiful your sandaled feet, O princess daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Your great graceful legs are like jewels, the work of an artist's hands. Your navel is a rounded goblet that never lacks blended vine. Your waist is a mound of wheat encircled by lilies.
That's not her face.
Your breast are like two fawns, like twin fawns of a gazelle.
This the
Your
Bible?
neck is like an ivory tower. Your eyes are the pools of Heshbon by the gate of Beth Reben. Your nose is like the tower of Lebanon, looking toward Damascus. Your head crowns you like Mount Carmel. Your hair is like royal tapestry. The king is held captive by its tresses. How beautiful you are, and how pleasing my love with your delights. Your stature, not your face, your stature is like that of the palm of your breast, like clusters of fruit. I said, I will climb the palm tree. I will take hold of its fruit. May your breast be like clusters of grapes of the vine, the fragrance of your breath like apples, and your mouth like the best vine. That's Solomon talking to his wife. And this is what she said to him. May the vine go straight to my beloved, flowing gently over your lips and teeth. I belong to my beloved, and his desire is for me. Come, my beloved, let us go to the countryside. Let us spend the night in the villages. Let us go early to the vineyards and see the vines that budded in their blossoms and have opened. And if the pomegranates are bloom, there I will give you my love. The mandrakes send out their fragrance. At our door is every delicacy, both new and old, and I have stored up for you, my beloved. Do y'all see how detailed the songs of songs are about the physical of the complete body?
Okay, because I was gonna say there might be an objection saying that was his wife.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, right, that was his wife. But if we're looking for a wife, that's how we want to talk about her. Like he went from the feet up. Okay.
See, that's why I don't like talking about nonsense.
He went from the feet
up. It's not, and you know, like,
so you just showing your face does not allow me to go from the feet up.
Facts. And yo, also when you think about it, right?
Hold on. The song says, "Show me your face." That was talking about God, not you. Okay,
right.
I'm trying to understand this. Y'all got to stop eisegeting this text.
Facts.
Y'all got to stop doing that. Please stop. Even when Ruth went before Boaz, freshen yourself up, not just your face.
Facts.
Yourself. Hey, and listen, it's not all women. Don't get me wrong, but I will be honest. I will be honest.
Be honest with it.
Some of these women who ask this question are some of the same women who try to paint just because I am a woman of God, just because I am in the church. That should be enough. That's not enough for us as men.
Facts. Thank you. Thank you.
I can tell y'all that from personal situations. That's not enough. Yeah. Just to be painted with, oh, he's in the church. Oh, he loves God. Oh, she's in the church. Oh, they got a pretty face. That's not enough, because a pretty face cannot make a baby.
Facts.
Shouts out to all the pretty face women. Good afternoon.
I'm just saying, man. And I'm not trying to yell at this young lady. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
Nah, you good though. And then also with it being said, you're basically saying, hey, to look at God's complete creation is a sin.
It's a sin.
You should only look at God's face. That's what you're implying from what you're saying. People should only look at somebody's face because the full body is lustful. Yet when you step outside your house, you see people's full body every day. You see people's full body every day. Yet when you look at men, you probably look at their full body. Like Freckett said, their height and all this and muscles and all this and that.
I just don't understand.
Right. And yo, it's the wildest thing, because the women that usually have that mindset, and the men too, they usually don't take care of themselves and they're usually overlooked a lot.
Dang, I didn't think you were gonna go there.
Yo,
That's where
let's
we have
talk
to go.
about
We
it.
have to go there.
Let's talk
They
about it.
don't. They don't.
It's
want
an
to
insecurity.
Ooh.
It's an insecurity. You're not facing, you're not happy with the way God made you. So you're saying, hey, only look at what I can control, which is my face up.
Dang,
I could put makeup on, hair on, everything.
And they think that you'll fall in love with them, and that once you see everything, you'll be like, "Oh, it's okay. I still love you." Like men don't think that way. And it's sad. Like understandably, yeah. There's some men, some women, but generally speaking, women and you ladies, y'all let us know in the chat. Women, generally speaking, some women can not be attracted to a man like physically, and then they can get to know the guy and fall for him and be like, yeah, I'm not that attracted to him, but I just still love him though. Some women are like that. Many women are like that. Very few, but there are some men who are also like that. But that is not how men are typically wired. Men are not. We are not looking at things in that particular way. And I think really we look at Matthew chapter 5,
Because
that verse, yeah, no, we weren't created.
We were created from the physical.
Yeah, exactly. And when we look at Matthew chapter 5, verse 26 and 27, one of the things that we keep skimming over is lust, and how when it says that if you lust in your when you lust in your heart, let me I actually have it right here. It says, let's look at what it actually says. You have heard it said that you shall not commit adultery, but I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully, notice it doesn't say look at a woman.
Boom.
It says look at a woman lustfully.
Add that on.
Has already committed adultery with her in his heart. So what does that mean? When you look at someone, you can observe factually, oh, I find you attractive. Attraction and lust are not the exact same thing. Lust is you actually thinking about what you would do with that person. Lust is you craving, oh man, I want to, yeah. Lust is something entirely different. I can look at food. I can look at Freke's food and be like, oh, bro, like, yo, that joint look good.
Not Chick-fil-A.
Versus not Chick-fil-A. But there's a difference between me craving, like, okay, how can I get that from him? Okay, maybe, okay, when he looks away, I'm gonna try to like take some of that, whatever. That's lust when you're craving a thing. And so I think there are there's probably 3 different tiers that we have to look at. There is probably 4. There's 1, you can just observe something. There's 2, you can be attracted by something. There's 3, you can be tempted by something. And there's 4, you can lust after something. The first 3 are not sinful. Seeing something is not sinful. Being attracted to something is not sinful. Even being tempted by something is not sinful. But if you allow to feed into that temptation, now you are lusting. That is what's sinful.
Yeah, let me just encourage the women though. Like there are, women that you might not feel very secure about what you have to offer physically. And that is okay, right? There is somebody out there that will embrace you. There's somebody out there that thinks of you the way that Solomon thinks about his wife. Like God has that for you. So don't listen to me and, with my careless or joking tone, do believe that there is somebody out there for you, but at the same time, if you see that there are certain things that you can change, right, to just maybe that you're making yourself feel better, that you feel more insecure, you feel more confident, do those things. Like right now, I even posted it on my Instagram. I was sitting on my couch the other day and I noticed that I had 2 remote on my stomach. A few months ago, abs was popping, my shoulders, like, I was giving it up at the gym. But I allowed myself I just let myself go. I just started eating and I've become really, really chubby. Guess what is going down on Monday? I've got a whole plan written out. I'm going to start running. I was telling Cyrus, like, I remember I used to live in Minneapolis and I would get up and run at a minus 30-degree weather while it was snowing because I just really just wanted to push myself. So there are certain things that I can do. There are certain things that are within my control that I can do, right, to make myself more desirable, but also make myself feel more confident. So do that. Like, figure out, like, hey, is there certain things that I can change? These things that make me feel insecure. Don't just hotbox in that insecurity and just think that you're gonna marry a man and those insecurities are going to go away.
Listen,
No, it mutates, right? So just as a man, like, if I'm dealing with the issue of lust, my wife, when I get married, my wife is not going to be the remedy.
Amen.
You know, it is up to me now to really figure out ways to really tame and deal with what I'm dealing with, to deal with the lust problem now, so that when I go into to my marriage, it won't be, you know, an issue. So if there's something, all I'm saying is, if there's something that you can do, do it. If you don't feel secure and you feel like, hey, I can angle my face picture like that, listen, I used to be that way. I get it. I get it. So don't feel like we are bashing you. There is somebody for you. You are attractive. You do have value. And, you know, if you got big titties and no butt, there's a man that's gonna love your big titties and no butt. If you got big butt, no titties, there's a man for that. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't got none, there's a man that just gonna love that junk.
Facts.
You're gonna be like, you know, titties, no butt. Come here, I love your little tail. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say there is somebody for you. Rest on that. But if there's something that you can do to make yourself feel more confident, hey, put a plan together and start doing it.
Yo, let me chime in on 1 Corinthians 7:4, right?
Talk, bro.
It says the wife does not have authority over her own body, but the husband does. And likewise, the husband does not have authority over his own body, but the wife does. This is in marriage, right? But with that being said, the Bible says, he who findeth a wife. So the only way for him to find a wife would have to be able to, for him to pay attention to her body, because the body now becomes his and his body becomes hers.
Wow.
So you are ignoring scripture and God's testing and God's instructions for finding a spouse if you are not paying attention to the body.
Wow.
Because the body has to be yours.
Right.
So by covering it and just showing your face, you're actually disrespecting God and not obeying his laws, because you now have authority over that body. So, and you should be a wife before you become a wife. So now, well, let me not do that. But now, in general, though, in all honesty, talk to you as a man speaking to people that feel this kind of way. You have to really be honest with yourself. Do you want a man that loves you for just your face instead of all of what you are? Ask yourself that. Or do you want a man that loves you for everything that you are, and he's initially interested in all that you are?
Yeah.
So you have to ask yourself, are you worthy to be loved for everything that God made you for?
That's good.
And honestly, it's a lack of trust to think I just want to show a piece of me, and I want them to fall in love with the piece of me and not who I entirely am.